Hey,
Hey.
everybody.
Yo.
Welcome back.
What's up,
Another
guys?
episode of The One Row. Hope you all are doing well. Uh, Jamie just refused to give me a kiss, so we're starting off that way tonight, I guess. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well. All right, who do we got on? We've got the Squirrels, Big Jameson, what's up? Clint Hart, Ab Driver, Fred Knotts, Jeff Emerson, Paula.
What's up, Paula?
Who beat Matt? I'm not sure what that means. Matt will be late. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. VA Bourbon fan, what's up?
What
Mark
is
Owens,
up?
how you doing? Doug McKellar, Michael Terry, welcome, welcome. Michael Skaggs, Charles
Yes,
Valentine,
I'm on
Mr.
time
Grizz,
tonight.
Derek, Mark Coffee, how are you doing, sir? I'm starting off. It's time to bottle kill something. We're bottle killing the Russell's Single Rick House. It is time to say goodbye. Oh, perfect timing, Jeff Emerson. Jeff's going to donate a sample of Russell's Reserve 13. So we were
Oh.
on the same page tonight, Jeff. How are we doing volume wise? Sound okay? Your microphone's not even close to your face, Jamie.
Yeah. Do we sound okay, guys?
Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Let me get down who's winning what tonight.
It's been kind of a long week.
It
We've
has.
had kids all week. So running back and forth to football and driving lessons and all that. So I'm gonna enjoy. I actually haven't had a pour since Sunday when we were on with the Patreons.
Yeah,
So
I haven't had a pour since last night. So yeah,
you're so good about like waiting, David.
yeah. I've been having to work late between filming and my actual real job. And then Jeff's.
I will not be bottle killing this tonight because there's way too much. This is a Bardstown Discovery Series 10. So, what?
That's actually what I had last night.
So, it's really funny, guys, because we're down here doing this, and our pool is out, like, walk out onto the deck, and there are
Three of our
teenage boys.
three of our boys are out there right now, and we can hear them through the cement walls. They're
Yeah,
being that loud.
laughing
Yes.
and having a good time. So,
Yes.
well, cheers to us then.
Yes.
Finally, a little quiet from the kids.
Did you lock the door so they can't come back in?
No, I did not. That would be so rude.
They're so loud. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Henry, welcome, welcome. Roman.
And the reason why I didn't want to kiss you tonight, David, is because I put some gloss on just before I came down.
So I want to know what you think about this one because I had it last night.
Really? That's like, what are we? We must be thinking.
I
We
know.
must be like going on the same brain wave here.
Yeah. So I had about maybe 2/3 of my pour, and then I poured it out.
Really? It's
I
a
did.
little oaky.
It tastes dirty to me.
Yeah, it's
Tastes
a little
like
oaky.
not even oak. It tastes like earthy dirt. That's what I was getting last night. It was like not worth my. I wasn't trying to drink very much, so it's not like it was worth. If it wasn't good, I wasn't going to waste my limited amount of alcohol space I had allotted for last night on something I wasn't enjoying. So, what's up,
I
Bourbon
can see
Realtor?
what you're talking about, but I
that's
also
Jeff,
get
never mind.
this nice like cherry cobbler kind of thing.
What's up, Kristen? How you doing?
Try it
Welcome.
again.
Okay.
Try the side without my lip gloss. I had some chapped lips. I needed lip gloss.
Yeah, I get this dirty aftertaste. Ah, no
What's
thanks.
up, Kristen?
Sir Greystone?
Vintage home.
Oh, yeah, man. I am exhausted from driving and being up late. It's been some tired nights, man.
Yeah.
And tonight's another one. So I gotta do real work tonight.
What's
Anyway,
up, Sir Greystone?
We are doing a free giveaway tonight. If you want to participate in the giveaway, we've got 3 prizes so far. The secret word of the night is I love lamp. All one word. I love lamp.
Well,
Jamie has no idea what I'm talking about, but I think most of you get the reference. Hopefully you enjoy it.
come on, David, talk.
Sorry, I was reading Fred's comment. Funny. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm just going to start off. We talk about TV sometimes on the show. We're watching House of the Dragon. We just finished episode 6, so we're caught up. There's 2 more episodes, I think, in the season. And I got to tell you, I'm ready for the season to be over.
Same.
That's not a good thing when you're watching a show and all of a sudden you're like, I'm kind of hoping the season ends quickly because this is like, yeah.
I can't find my emoji that I usually like.
What? What's up, Big Vic? How you doing, man? Anthony Annan, how you doing? Ryan Shaughnessy, welcome, welcome. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to say anything, give away plots, obviously, but God, this season's just dragging on, and last season kind of drug on too. I may kind of
I
be
liked
getting,
last season.
I'm kind of
but-
getting done with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
So we did start watching Silo. We're what, 3 episodes into Silo?
Yeah, and again,
Pretty good. I'm actually okay with
yeah,
Silo.
It's,
Yeah, we watched. We did see Project Hail Mary,
that was so good.
my favorite movie of the year so far.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's right. Fred found your favorite emoji, Jamie.
Actually, it was a little whiskey glass, and for some reason I couldn't find it because I was going to say cheers to everybody, and just couldn't find that tonight. So
What's up, Justin?
What's up, Justin? Hopefully you and Paula are well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Cheers, David.
Yeah.
To my actually. Let me try this one. I'll put that one over here. I'm gonna try this one, the 5. We're gonna find one that we love tonight.
Yes.
I know if I keep going up in numbers, I'll be happy. Okay, so Matt.
So I wouldn't say so. House of the Dragon season 2, I would say, is more like Game of Thrones season 7 or 6, not 8. 8 was pretty rough, but
It smells so nice.
season 2 wasn't terrible for House of the Dragon. And season 3 is not terrible, but it's just kind of dragging on. They're not making progress toward the end here. I think one of the problems that I'm having with the show is there's nobody that I care about.
Yeah,
There's nobody I connect to, like no
Oh.
characters that I connect to.
that's spicy.
What's that?
Discovery 5. Bardstown Discovery 5. It's been a while. But I get that cherry.
See, I
it's
like that
this,
better than 10.
This dark
Yeah,
cherry.
that's way better than 10. Thank you, Squirrels. You mentioned having reliable information sources. What are some of your recommendations? Boy, that's a tough one. So I don't want to say them. Let me do a video on that one, the squirrels. Maybe we'll actually do a full video on that, about how to pick them and how to test them. So because any news source that you go with, right, is going to have a political tilt. Maybe you're an MS Now person or a Fox News person or a Jerusalem Post or CNN or whatever it is, right? And each of them are going to have biases in a certain direction. But if you know what those biases are, you can predict them, or not predict them, but at least you're filtering the information through your understanding of that channel or that channel of communication. So we'll do a whole video on that one. Actually, I like that idea. Thank you for that one, Squirrels. Project Hail Mary 4 times now. I've seen it 1.5 times. I watched half of it with my kids the other night because they hadn't seen it yet. So
They
enjoying
didn't.
that one.
They didn't love it as much, did they?
I
heard
no,
them come to
no,
the
they
door
didn't.
talking to you about
Yeah.
it.
Well,
so.
my 12-year-old, he's 12. So, for a longer movie like that that's very nuanced, I'm not sure that he's going to be like, you give him a Spider-Man movie and he's like, it's amazing, right?
Yeah, I mean, Aiden, my 18-year-old, loved it like I
Yeah.
did, and then my 15-year-old was like, eh.
Yeah, and my daughter's read the book recently, and so she was kind of judging it against the book and struggled because there are parts that she didn't like the interpretation of. But if just as a standalone movie, I think it's very, very good. I'll agree with that.
Yes, Rocky is fun. He's cute too.
He is.
Everybody needs a Rocky in their life. Let's just say that.
What's up, Sloppy Chops? Doug drinking some Nash Tucky 7-year. Those are pretty solid. I've enjoyed the couple Nash Tuckies I've tasted. Here we go. Alicent is not hard on the eyeballs. Which one is Alicent from Game of Thrones?
I don't remember. We haven't watched.
I don't even know the names.
Yeah, either do I.
Yeah.
Are we thinking of a different? Are you sure that was Game of Thrones?
I'm pretty sure it's Game of Thrones. Is that the queen whose husband was banished, and so now she's like the prisoner? She's pregnant. Is that Alicent?
Or Dragon? Is that what you're talking about?
What?
I'm trying to figure out who they're talking about.
One of the characters on or on House of the Dragon.
That's why I was getting thrown off. You kept saying Game of Thrones.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
Yeah.
that's why I was
My
like,
bad. My bad.
I said House of Dragon, and I was like, really? Oh.
Sloppy Chops enjoying a non-alcoholic hazy IPA that actually tastes like beer. Don't judge. I am judging Sloppy Chops. I'll be honest with
Yeah.
you. Not only is it beer, but it's a non-alcoholic
Good for
beer.
you. Good for you. But
I
we hope you're still fun tonight, Sloppy Chops,
yeah.
even though you're not.
I just don't like beer at all. So the thought of drinking a beer and not enjoying the alcohol part of it,
Like,
it's like the
drinking
whole-
a fake beer.
Yes, but hey, if you're enjoying it, I guess that's all that matters.
Okay, Derek said
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
that's her.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a friend who looks kind of like her. We were
I
talking
said
about that last night. Yeah.
and you were like,
Hold on, let me back it up. So I rewound it to see her face again, and it's kind of like, what did we say? A step down version of our friend. Is that what we decided?
maybe you said that.
No, we were talking about it. I don't remember. More for me to pick up tomorrow, Jamie.
Done.
Thanks. Fred said, books are always more info. Hate complaints with the movie takes liberties. Cough, cough, the Odyssey, especially when the story is fiction. Yeah, and I'm okay with some adaptation from the thing. The only thing that really stings is if there's like a book's. I'm not going to do my Odyssey rant. Don't worry. I promise I won't do that. I have all kinds of feelings and thoughts about the Odyssey, but we're not going to get into them because Jamie doesn't agree with me, and it
Well,
always
it's not that I
causes
don't
contention.
agree with you. It's more to the point of like, just go in and watch a movie and don't put like all these expectations on certain things. Like,
It's
I mean,
not
literally,
expectations, it's just
literally,
parts about it
I'm
that don't make
watching
any
the
sense.
Odyssey and I'm like, oh my gosh, giant soldiers, like giants. And I'm like, that's so cool. And he's looking at their like armor.
Why are these ancient Greek giants wearing 14th century like plate mail?
I know.
That doesn't make any sense.
And like, come on, I'm like sitting
Hadn't
here
even been
like,
invented yet
cool,
by like 2,000 years. But okay, let's
but
just roll with it.
because like I did.
Oh my gosh, they're boats. They're using Viking longships, not Mediterranean
Okay, we don't
ships
know
from
who's
the.
seen it and who hasn't.
I'm
so.
just saying, there's things that don't make sense. I like the movie. I still gave it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed the movie.
I gave it out an
but
8.5 out of it.
But I had problems with it. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm not one of those guys
Look
who
at
go,
it, everybody's
the
like,
Odyssey was 2 out of
amen.
10.
Derek's
right?
like the Odyssey
It was-
was flawed.
It was
Who is the
6
little
or
guy
7
in the
out of
Odyssey?
10, right? 6.5 or 7 out of 10. What? Who's the?
Yeah, I loved the Odyssey. I thought it was really, really, really
It was good. I didn't love it, but I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'll never watch it again, but
See, and that's kind of how I feel is like, I'm not sure I can watch it again and again, but I don't love watching stuff again
a second
and again.
time. Yeah. It's rare for me to watch something a
especially
second time.
like your son, you're 11, is he 12 now?
Yeah.
Your 12-year-old actually watched it
Twice. He watched the
Twice.
Odyssey twice.
in the movie theater. He came back with us and watched it in the movie theater again, which I was like, oh, like leaving that, I was like, it was an awesome movie, but I'm not sure I'd like to watch it a second time,
Yeah.
like in the same week.
Yeah, but V.A. Burfin, I think you're right. I mean, if you know the story, you love the story from the book, the movie can never capture the full thing of the book because partially when you read the book first, your brain fills in the gaps. It creates characters in your mind. And so the movie will never match the story that your brain built up around it. And I understand that. And so I don't expect it to be
Or
perfect.
you listen to all the
Oh, God,
the
come on,
movie
knock it
critics, the movie critics, and then that's what kind of spoils it for you.
No, or you can actually listen to the movie critics, but still have your own opinion of it that is your own. But anyway, I'm not going to go there. Do you want to leave the live stream, Jamie?
Oh
You're
wow!
getting kicked off for picking at scabs.
I'll have my own live stream. I thought this was a free space. Like I thought we were allowed to have these conversations.
No, you're not. Matt says, "Hold up! If I watch a movie based on the book I've read, it's not going. It is going to be impossible, and that's okay because again, I'm not one of those people that I expect them to be 100% faithful to every book, right? Like for example, I've read Lord of the Rings before I watched the movies. I love the books, but I also love the movies for what they are, even though there are differences and certain things are cut out and et cetera, and that's okay, right? Like movies have to be a movie, so I'm okay with that."
All right, I'm posting.
What's up,
on
Ron
your-
Long? How you doing?
All right, you are posted on Instagram, David.
Sir Grayson said, kind of like Gladiator 2. I could watch Gladiator 1. So I love Gladiator 1. I've seen that one multiple times over the years. I actually never saw Gladiator 2. Didn't you see that one? Gladiator 2? I
Probably.
think you watched that with the boys.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, we just watched Footloose, the new Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Roadhouse,
I haven't
the
seen
new
that one.
one. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, lots of fighting there.
So here's the
Boxing.
thing, Fred. Fred says watching movies like your Neil deGrasse Tyson nitpicking the signs. It depends. If the movie is trying to portray itself as a science realistic movie, like Project Hail Mary, for example, you have to at least get close enough that it's not obviously flawed, like Interstellar. If you're, you know what I mean? But if you're doing like House of the Dragon, you don't have to fully justify the
let's
existence
just
of
go
dragons, right?
Let's go right into it.
I
and
can
pull off
suspend
the
reality.
Band-Aid, okay?
I-
Pull off the Band-Aid, David. Talk about The Witcher.
Oh, I'm not getting The Witcher. The Witcher's no longer relevant. Like, people don't care about that anymore. I think they're even doing a new season, but now that Henry Cavill's not part of
yeah.
it, it's dead to me. But I'm okay. I don't expect every movie to be 100% realistic, right? Like, I get that. But just be consistent in the framework of the world that you're telling the story in.
So
right?
this same thing, we were at dinner with his kids the other night,
Yes.
and this same thing happened with
This
this
did.
person.
Oh, I
right
went off on
here.
the Odyssey.
The kids were all there, and like it just, yeah, it was like that.
Yes.
And your daughter and I were kind of on the same
I know.
like page.
Yeah, you guys
And
teamed
she was
up against me.
she was trying to be nice to you by being like, okay, I get your point.
That's right,
but
be a Brimmer fan. And that's the thing is no movie's ever going to equal the awesomeness of the story that you love that's been built up in your head because of your imagination.
What's up, Utah Mike?
What's up, Utah Mike?
Glad you're checking in.
Jeff Emerson, I think you might be right. I think Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is the best Odyssey movie. The best adaptation of the Odyssey. I think that's very, very fair. I will say this. One of the problems that I have with the Odyssey, and I'm not going to get into all my flaws. The thing that hurt me the most is one, I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan as a director. I think he does great, great movies, right? This usually Tenet was me, but outside of that, but the other thing that was, so I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan, but I was very disappointed in the Odyssey because the Odyssey could have been a 10 out of 10. It could have been like an all-time great epic movie.
To David.
It could have been, but they made a few decisions that I think brought it down. And
David.
That's sad to me because I think it could have been.
In David's opinion.
What? You don't think it could have been better? It's the best that's the best movie that he could have possibly done?
I don't think of it like that. I literally just go see the movie for he put his little spill on it. He put his
What is
little
this nonsense?
touches on it.
No, you don't click on that and leave that up there. What's up, Mr. Richie J? How you doing?
Fitz would be so happy with you, these squirrels.
Don't watch Moonfall. Actually, that was on my list to see at some point.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It smells like cologne. Are you wearing cologne?
I put a little on before we
Oh.
went to the city for the kids, but. For us, we've kind of been, toward the city a little bit. I haven't really seen the movie theater prices go up for us lately. It's been pretty consistent for years now. It's pretty much $15, $16 for an adult ticket. It's
when
been
you've
that
got
way
to
for
buy
years.
like 8 tickets,
Yeah.
like you don't see much of you just like swipe your card and don't look.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's up,
Yes.
John Cloud? Cheers to you.
Yes.
Cheers.
What's up, John Cloud? Squirrels. David took that. I did take it down fast. I found that very insulting.
I know.
I'm much more handsome than Fitz.
In his own way.
You're a jerk. Moonfall is dumb fun. Come on. I haven't seen it, so got mixed feelings on that one. All right. So, but yeah,
Okay.
House of the Dragon, Silo.
Yeah. Another Lioness is coming out. Another season of Lioness.
I'm excited for that. That's a
Yeah,
good show.
same.
I
really liked the
I really
show.
liked.
Although Matt didn't like some of the
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 military, side of
military
it,
stuff.
which
But
I
again,
understand.
that's why you go into it looking like it's a TV show, people. So like get over all the has to be like perfect, realistic.
So, I'm with you, babe. I'm with you.
And
I'm
you're
with you.
you're
But
really bad about places too. Like where did they film that? It's
yeah, I'm like,
supposed to be
yeah,
there.
like yeah. So they're like, oh, this is supposed to. The worst. If you guys ever saw the show, the TV show, The 100, where there's like they send 100 kids down to reoccupy Earth after like a nuclear disaster, and they've launched everybody into space, and they send the systems up there, and the spaceship are failing, so they send 100 kids, teenagers, down to Earth to try to survive and whatever. If you've ever seen that, where they land is supposed to be around Washington D.C., Virginia, Northern Virginia, near Mount Weather, right? But it's clearly filmed in like Vancouver, British Columbia. The woods don't look like Virginia woods. They look like, West Coast mountainous Canadian woods.
Mhm.
That bothered me.
So much.
Bothered me. That's all I'm saying.
Everything bothers David.
It did get very Jamie, yes. Toward the end of that show, it got very weird.
What show?
The 100,
Oh. Oh my gosh.
where they go to
I
like they like
completely
they
forgot
like
about that show.
they like go to like this immortal realm with God, and it got
Yeah,
really
but
bizarre.
I liked the characters so much that I was like, yeah.
Last season or two of the 100 was so dumb. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I had to
David
finish
was
it.
over it.
I was over it,
Yeah,
but
but
the whole show, honestly, was a little bit kind of the campy teenage drama
thank
thing.
you, Chuck
but
C26.
What's up,
Love
Chuck
the
C?
streams and videos you
Thank
both
you.
do are great.
Appreciate
I,
that.
I don't know. I feel like it takes a certain person to like David's videos, and then it takes a certain person to like my videos.
Very true. Very true.
I'm not sure that can equal the same person.
Yes. What's up, Mandolin? How are you doing this
What is
evening?
up, Mandolin? Hopefully you are doing well, my lady.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it had a very cool like vibe to it though for a while.
Well, I mean, I love the premise, right?
Yeah.
Like it's the end of the world stuff, as you can imagine. I'm interested in those types of TV shows and movies. But you know what? Like I loved the first couple seasons of Walking Dead, and then it kind of went its own way, and then now they've got all these different spin-offs, which I honestly don't care about any of them anymore, and I don't want to watch any of them.
So I know Fred saw, I just told David about that today in the car because I had posted that video because he barely ever watches my videos, but doing the replay of Fitz running away after he stole the chicken off the table. So, I mean, everybody's like, oh my gosh, he's so untrained and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but if you watch the videos, I'm not giving him certain commands. So when I got up and left my food sitting there, I didn't tell Fitz to leave it.
Yeah.
So, Brady naturally was like, I'm just going to leave it because I'm the goodest boy. But
Wow.
Fitz didn't hear me say leave it. And I think if I said leave it or told them no, but you see me just get up and I'm like, oh, I'll be back. And I just walked away. So what, David?
Well, I was just gonna say, so we've had Brady's what, 7, 8 years old now?
Yeah.
He'll be 8 years old in November or October. When was he born?
October,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. So he'll be 8 in October. And in all the time that we have had him, he has never once put his paws up on the counter and eaten food off the counter until what, 3 weeks ago, a month ago or so?
Aiden, yeah.
Yeah,
You made a breakfast sandwich.
I did.
None of the kids claimed it, and then Aiden was going to go back and eat it.
Uh-huh.
And Brady
Pulled it off the counter after 8 years. He finally did it.
something.
Yeah,
he was
he had
probably
never done
sick
that
and
before.
tired of seeing Fitz get all the good stuff, and then he was probably like, "Dude, I'm just going to do it."
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I was looking at you like, "Don't you remember? I just told you, Brady,
yeah,
just
that's what I
grab
was
that
setting it up,
sandwich."
yeah.
off. And Brady never does things like
No,
that.
he doesn't. He's been a great dog.
Yeah, he's very.
Until now. Now we're
And
just
I
gonna
just
have
think
to
he is getting kind of tired that Fitz
gets
does
to
all
do what he
these.
wants.
I know, but I reward Brady though
I know.
a lot of times.
All right, Chuck C says, "Yeah, you both do great, and hope all is well." Thank you so much. We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. Man, I was struggling last night to come up with the idea for it, And I was like sitting in my office and just like could not figure out what to film. And then it kind of came to me. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Derek S., I like your dog videos, Jamie, but watching Fitz steal food drives me nuts.
I know a lot of people say that
Yes,
too.
yes.
That's what's so interesting about it, right? I was curious. I need to go do that same video again, but then like literally say, leave it. And I bet you anything, I'll walk away and Fitz will sit there because I train him like most of the times before I film. I mean, I train him with like chicken pieces all the time, and he does what he's told. He'll sit there, he'll leave whatever I put on the floor for him. He'll leave it until I tell him it's okay.
So yeah, Michael Skaggs says seems like series go south after 3 to 4 seasons. They start making things up.
Except Yellowstone.
Well, that was 5 seasons. So here's the thing, but even that was almost an accident because they had that split between Taylor Sheridan and Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
So they kind of had to shut it down. But
what I'm saying, it was awesome up until the very end.
So, but there's 2 things that can happen with a show. Well, there's a couple different things, but 2 ways to make a show great. One is you have great writers, and the great writers just make it consistent throughout. And that was Yellowstone. Taylor Sheridan kept that thing as close to his vision as possible.
I will watch anything Taylor Sheridan.
Same here.
Anything. I mean, Landman, I was like, this doesn't seem like a show I would naturally go to, but the fact that he wrote it, I gave it a chance,
on it,
and now I love
usually
it.
Works out. Yeah. But then the second thing that can happen is that even if you have subpar writers, if you time box the series and say, okay, as a show creator, this is 5 seasons. Season 1 is going to have this arc. Season 2, this arc. 3, 4.
What is this?
It's my EcoFlow Delta Pro 3
generator
that's been there for like 3 months. But yeah, but if they time box it and they actually have it like the plan figured out from the beginning, that makes such a difference. Because if you basically are like, well, let's add another season, and they haven't actually figured out the story and they just kind of make it up as they go, they just start making it up 100%. You all right?
Yeah, I was dumping out that whiskey.
Which one was it?
You're right, it's the 10.
It's not good.
You put it in my head and I was like, man, I deserve better.
I just dumped it out. I was like, for the, limited amount of drinking.
Walking Dead. I felt the same way too, but then it just got so like, at some point you were just like, and now they're doing all the split offs and we just didn't.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking?
No, finish your thought.
Oh, okay. I was like, I was trying to wait to see what your thoughts were, but
I'll tell you my thoughts after you finish talking. So
they have the split offs where Daryl Dixon, and then there was
that city one in New York City.
With what's his face and what's her face? I forgot
Maggie
their names.
and Negan.
Negan. I kept wanting to say vegan.
True.
I'm like, no, it's Negan. I love Negan though.
Yeah,
like not him, but
the character.
Yeah, the character.
Playing the character.
Yeah, the guy that plays the character. So.
Okay. Great question, Fred. Fred says, has any show held up for the whole series? Good question. Let me think about that for a second.
I was into Yellowstone the whole way through.
I was into Yellowstone the entire way through.
And I got to say, so far, all the little spin-off series like Taylor Sheridan's wrote, the
1887 or 83 or 76 or whatever it is, 1913, 17, whatever that one is. That's a great, but those are only one season. They're contained stories, so those are easy.
Okay, so yeah.
But Yellowstone easy. And so far Landman
has been amazing.
And so far Lioness, I mean, if you can just let go of the military realism.
Yeah.
But one show I will say that I think held up really well throughout all seasons was Dexter.
Oh yeah, Dexter.
I think Dexter, the original Dexter. Now some of the spinoffs maybe not so much, but the original Dexter was 8 seasons. I think actually did pretty darn good.
The Resurrection's coming back. Dexter Resurrection. I think in the next second season in the next few months. Which I thought that was really good too. I thought that had a really good like.
I would say Mad Men. I love the entire span of Mad Men.
Ozark was. It was up and down for me. It had its highs. I feel like it went to a low, and then the last season hit it up again, and it ended pretty well. I liked Ozark too.
And Jeff Winbush, Breaking Bad. I think the whole series of Breaking Bad as a whole was good throughout. There are some, but it's much more common that a show kind of falls apart in some
Yeah,
way.
and again, they said season 8 of Dexter. Yeah, we get it too because remember the whole end and how it ended, and like they just went into the ocean and whatever, like that boat, remember, and like got lost at sea or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see what you're saying, Derek. I don't even remember it, so it's hard to like. I just remember the series as a whole, and I was telling David I would want to go back and binge watch it again, put it on the list. I mean,
Which show? Dexter.
Dexter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Game of Thrones we loved, which,
Until the last 2 seasons.
yeah.
Yeah. No, Squirrels, thank you. I see the comment. I've talked a little bit about like suburban prepping, and I've talked a little bit about urban prepping. And then, there's obviously a difference between like suburban prepping if you're right next to a city versus if you're in a small town, but it's a neighborhood type thing. Definitely different there. V.A. Berman says network screw with some shows.
The Last of Us.
Yes, and that's true.
Oh, The Last of Us. After they killed off that dude. Oh, I don't know if anybody ever. I hope everybody watched it.
Yeah, The Last of Us they're doing another season, but it's dead to me.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset with that whole. I didn't know it was coming, so
Yeah.
I was a little shocked.
VA
but-
Bourbon fan. Yeah, and that is true. Networks do screw with shows sometimes. Sometimes the creators want a certain number of episodes and then they cut it certain ways and it messes the stories up. That's true. And that's a fair point. Is the 10 bad / oxidized? I don't
know.
It might be
Here,
a little bit of a
Drink
tainted.
some more, David, and tell us.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a tainted cork situation because it does have a little bit of that musty cardboard in it. And it has been open for years at this point, but usually, and I mean, it's not like it's that low, it's still got a decent volume left.
Cheers,
so
Lisa.
I wouldn't have thought that it. Now, I will say in fairness, I didn't
What's up, Josh?
from the day we opened the 10, I didn't love it.
Yeah.
It was definitely a disappointment to me when
We're
we
more
opened it, but I didn't
11.
get this same note. So
We're more of 11 and 12.
I'll let you take
So
back your
this
tainted
could be
bottle.
this could be a dump.
All right, that's going to get a Fresca cleanse.
All right, so Jeff Emerson, what do you think of Ted Lasso? I didn't see that. Did you, David?
No.
Do we think this is a season it falls apart now that they are transitioned to be about a women's soccer team?
Ted Lasso. Haven't watched any of Ted Lasso. Definitely Dexter. MASH. I didn't watch all of MASH, actually. I've seen some of it, but I never watched it like front to back kind of thing. The Office was great. I watched a couple seasons of The Office, but I never finished it.
Really?
The Hurricane. I never saw that one. Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
Never finished
another
it.
great show that we watched. It was like our fun show. It was New Girl.
New Girl was pretty
We
good throughout.
loved New Girl.
No, what was that one? Younger.
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 David, that was my show.
I don't care. I will admit, Younger.
David loved Younger.
Younger
too.
is actually a very, very funny show.
I binge watched that last year too.
Yeah, I've only seen it once through, and that's probably enough. I don't know that I want to go back and watch it again, but I like that one a lot.
All right,
Those are both
so
pretty
we
funny
got to
shows.
address this comment right
Which?
here. Mineral Spring Scat said, "Is she a little alcohol prone? Your
Well,
partner?"
Good question. So Mineral Spring Scat, Mineral
Yeah, David, how
Mineral
would you-
Spring Scat.
How would you
So
answer that?
you have to understand the background of this channel. So this channel was a whiskey channel where I did whiskey reviews and we did barrel picks with whiskey companies. We did all kinds of stuff with whiskey for 4 years before I started switching over to prepping about a year and a half ago. Now I've been into prepping my whole life, but so that's why on these like off nights, we'll have a drink and enjoy it and whatever.
Have a drink.
Well, we'll have some drinks and just hang out and visit and chat and whatever. But back in the whiskey days, I would drink 5-6 nights a week because I was filming. Like I was putting out 3 videos
Yeah.
a week, live streams,
Hence the
etc.
reason we stopped doing it.
Which is part of the reason why we stopped doing it, and I switched over to something else that I was, equally or more passionate about without having to drink all the time. So is she a little alcohol prone? I don't know exactly what you mean by that,
Yeah, that's why I would
but
wanted to
the ultimate
address it.
answer is no. She doesn't drink that often. So what?
I
Once or
haven't.
twice a week.
Yeah, Sunday was the last time I drank, and
Yeah.
I'll probably drink on Saturday this week.
Yeah, we'll go
And
out on Saturday and
so,
maybe
yeah.
maybe again on Sunday just because if we do a live stream.
Oh yeah, we'll probably be on the live stream too.
Yeah, Mr. Richie J. Dexter, that's part of the fun is
Oh, I know.
one of the things about Dexter is they somehow figured out a way to make a serial killer
Likeable.
lovable, likable.
Yeah.
You know, that you can almost, inject a little bit of yourself into understanding him in a way. And so not that I'm saying we're serial killers
David
any means,
loves him.
but no, but they did a very good, the
They
writing on it
did.
was very, very good.
Yes, they did really good with him.
So
He was
Supernatural.
a great actor.
Yeah, Michael Cera.
Supernatural.
Supernatural's good. I stopped at season 10 and haven't been able to pick it back up. It feels so dated to me now. We went back and tried to watch the first season.
Which I was enjoying it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was a little cheesy.
I mean, there's other stuff that I used to watch that I loved, like the Charmed series, and I mean, there was a lot of.
Yes,
Nashville was
Shannon
really
Lambert
good.
hit it on the head. Sometimes there's too much time between seasons. Yes.
Yes.
If you're going to do a show, you need to do at least annual seasons. Get it out, get it through, because otherwise you lose the audience, and sometimes people just do not care enough to pick it back up. I think that's part of the problem I'm having with House of Dragon is I feel like it's been so long since the last season. Well, it's also bad writing, I guess. But
So David said I should watch Shameless, but I just don't feel like I could get into it.
so I watched the first season of Shameless 15 whatever years ago, back when it was still fairly new, and I did the first season and that was about it.
I'm not really into like the raunchy, ridiculous humor kind of stuff, and I don't remember if that's kind of what it was about. But
It's
yes,
a very, very dysfunctional family.
my 1924, I had to cleanse the palate after
Yeah.
having
Yeah, Dan.
the
So Appalachian
Discovery
Bourbon
10.
Society says Disco 10 sucked.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess we're not that far off of it, off of our whiskey journey. So, wait, Doug said the bourbon junkies were showing what?
How to shock the whiskey to change the flavor? How do you do that?
I'm not sure I want to do all that work. Oh, How I Met Your Mother. David hates that show.
I hate that show.
Severance was great. It was so weird that
I like
liked
Severance.
Severance.
Yeah.
It was so slow paced, but then like a weird pace. But anyway.
Yes, Appalachian Bourbon Society, thank you so much. If
Yes.
you are enjoying it, please smash that like button. It does help us. We appreciate it, and it only
Yeah.
takes you a second. So if you hate this and you're still watching, that's okay. Don't hit the like button. We forgive you for it. We'll try to do better.
Just come back another
Yes,
day.
yes, yeah. Come back next week. Maybe it'll be
And
better.
if you're new to the live stream, shout yourself out. So, yeah, Mineral Spring Scat said, "Have a nice life."
All right.
All right.
You as well. You as well.
Same.
Ted Lasso is great. Definitely worth jumping into. I've heard that from multiple people. Multiple people. Doug, man after my own heart. I'll tell you though, I just took my son's car into the mechanic,
Oh, geez.
and I'm not buying any suppressors anytime soon.
Not good news.
No,
there.
no more guns for me for a while. So yeah, it's a $2,000 fix on a 10-year-old car. So not very pleased. Yeah. So it's a combination of brakes, and what else? Temperature control, and there's a couple different problems. Tires. So yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan of car problems. So
Santa Batch. Cheers to you.
what's up, Santa Batch?
David's,
Took me a minute.
trying to find his glass.
All right, so killed off that Russell's Rick House. It's a good pour. I didn't love it like I loved some of the prior Russell's Reserves special bottles, but
What's up, Christian Mojica?
I actually have
Cheers.
for you whiskey folks out there. This is the Penelope 15-year American Light Whiskey. I just bought a Penelope 18-year. It's in the mail, and I should have it tomorrow. So next, probably on Sunday, Patreons will crack that open, give away a sample of that Penelope 18-year. But that means I can finish the 15-year. So we're going to say goodbye to this bottle. Ooh, that's a good pour. I'm a fan of this.
Wow, aren't you working tonight,
I
David?
am. I'm gonna be writing some good writing tonight. So I'll be like Ernest Hemingway tonight. For those of you that don't know, my real job, I do technical writing and solutioning for computer systems mostly. So yeah, for proposals, basically, I help people win work with the federal government. And so I'm going to be doing some writing tonight.
John said there should be a meh button. I would take a meh button.
I'll take that. I'll take that. That'd be funny. No, what you do is if you want to say mad, just hit the button 3 times. It'll understand. It
Oh, I
translates
know, Mr. Richie Day. I cried that episode. David, I think, teared up a little bit because she was just Dexter's wife.
Oh, that was brutal.
That was brutal.
That was brutal.
Oh, that made me so mad. Like, dude. Ugh. And I didn't even know it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, that was COVID for us. We binge watched that COVID.
Yep. Yep. That and Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and Game of Thrones.
Fred, I dropped 400 on my son's Jeep today. So yeah, so mine is brake pads, brake rotors all the way around. Somehow when we bought the car, it didn't have a rear seat belt. Like the buckle had been cut out.
What's up, Reaper?
Down between the seats. I have no clue how. So they had to special order that seatbelt part in,
Jeff,
which was like
aboard,
$400 freaking dollars. And then the temperature control.
Ron,
Yeah.
I think if I actually...
Oh, and tires. Sorry.
I feel like if I actually didn't have too many dating shows to catch up on, I would probably watch The Mentalist. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, yeah. No, kids, I had a buddy and years ago, and he had some older kids back when I had younger kids. And I was like, man, it must be nice because, basically all but one of his kids had moved out and moved on in life. I was like, man, you must like be awesome having all that extra money. He's like, oh, no. It's probably more expensive now than when they lived with me. And I kind of see what he's saying now if you help with cars and, we've got kids that are in college that whether we're helping with car payments and or car insurance and or, things, laptop here and there, et cetera. It definitely adds up.
It starts adding up. We have a lot of kids between us. So
we do.
Yes.
Yep.
So I think somebody asked about the Spider-Man movie. We haven't seen it, but Aiden, my son, actually is taking his girlfriend to see it tonight. So they're about to split paths. She's about to move to South Dakota, and he is going to George Mason in Virginia because he wants to stay close to home. But
well, if he stays in state, he gets free tuition.
Yeah, so. But I'm just saying in general, they're going to be really far apart.
They will be far apart.
They're going to try to stick it together too.
They're going to try to make the long distance thing work. We'll see how that goes. Squirrels, I think that's somewhat true. And I think a lot of that is because the formula for a comedy show is the comedy. And so you don't have to really advance a story necessarily. I like if you go back to Cheers, there really wasn't like this underlying arc or Seinfeld, this underlying arc of narrative that they're trying to progress a story. It was just like situational comedy, which is, I think, easier to write as long as you've got good comedy writers.
Doug had 1 leave. It's 2 to go.
Yeah. Well, Kristen's fully supports herself.
Yes.
So she's
and married. So
she's on her own.
Been like that for a long time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And then his son James is
halfway through college.
And then my son's
he's doing
college,
well and everything. So I expect him to be fully off the parental payroll here in the next year or two. So this is really good. You want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
This is the Penelope American Light Whiskey. It's 125-ish proof, I believe. It's pretty tasty.
Oh, Derek, you're talking about Walking Dead?
Yeah. So the hard part about Walking Dead for me is I actually was reading the comics before the show ever got announced or made. So I was season 8 or whatever.
Oh yeah, you were way behind in it.
So if you've ever seen Walking Dead, I was through the graphic novels to the point where they moved into the prison, and then had to leave the prison.
That's where I kind of like the prison was kind of like
The end.
starting to get
Yeah.
to me a little bit. And then when they just like, then it became the same thing. And I'm like, can't they ever get it together and finally have like a normal, like, get the world together after this? But it just seems like it's the same thing as where the people fight the people.
Yeah.
And then it got less about the walkers than it did the people. And then it
Yeah.
just kind of, I don't know, that's when it started becoming. After Herschel died, I was like crushed.
Yeah. So Matt, it wasn't my Jeep, it was my son's Mazda 3. And so in one of the back seats, it wasn't the harness, it was the buckle part at the bottom where it's just like, there's the little buckle where you push the button down and then it loops down under the hook in the frame.
Whoa.
That was the only part of it that was cut. The actual buckle, like the strap that goes across your chest, that was all there.
This is straight up
It's
like
really weird.
rock candy.
It's so good.
It's too much for me. I can't like it's good to have a taste of it, but it's so like
I don't know.
I need richness added to it.
Yeah,
it's
I don't.
Too...
Jameson, I don't know if she's going to South Dakota State or University of South Dakota. I don't remember which.
Yeah, I don't remember which either.
So.
Where is South Dakota?
Oh, just dropped 2,000 for the removal of wisdom teeth. That's brutal. Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Wow,
I hate dental
2,000?
expenses. Yeah, that's
expensive.
Yes.
Because like with insurance, I think ours was like 800. Out of pocket, I think. Yeah, for my boys each.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else getting the connection issues? Doug's getting some connection issues. Nope, just a me problem. All right. Yes, we've tried the Penelope Rio. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of the Amberana flavor.
Oh yeah, I loved Herschel. I was like really sad when
Yes,
he died.
that was very sad.
Oh man, and then the Negan one after that happened where he just like on the season, I think it was a season finale,
where he
and you had to
killed,
wait, and he killed that Maggie's man.
Oh, what's his name? Glenn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was awful.
That was brutal. Brutal. It was such a good. I'd probably say it was the season after that where it was like I was just kind of starting to get done with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the Negan character I liked pretty well.
Yeah.
And that guy who played Negan, was it Jeffrey?
Yeah, he's great. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a
I've
good
seen
actor.
him in a
He's
lot
been
of
some
other stuff. Yeah.
He was actually in Supernatural for a while.
And he's married to my old school what's the
Carl.
Yeah.
Carl.
If anybody's watching Love Island, that means something.
Oh, does it?
There's a guy named Carl on there. And every time they say Carl, I think of David saying Carl like that.
Yes.
Because through the whole, we watched Walking Dead over like a second time, and David would...
Whenever Carl came on screen, I would just scream it out.
He would scream it out like...
True.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeff Winbush, 100%. The Barrel Cigar Blend is very much worth retail. Very much worth retail. I would love to get a bottle of that. If I see it somewhere, I definitely would pick it up. Carl. Sorry, what was I doing the other night that was pissing you off? We were watching something.
It happens so often.
I know.
I have no idea what it was.
Can't remember what we were. Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Phil Bolyard? How you doing this evening?
Phil? Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Let's talk about whiskey. What are you guys drinking tonight?
Or not whiskey. Some people are drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Who's on the soda
that
tonight?
Was sloppy chops.
Yeah, who's drinking the sodas tonight?
That's why we haven't heard from Sloppy Chops in a while.
And
They're wondering why.
I have a legitimate question. So for years, I was like a Diet Coke head, and I drank Diet Coke, way too much Diet Coke every single day. I drink very little soda now, except for Fresca. That's pretty much all I drink. But my question to you all, if you're a Diet Coke or a Diet Dr. Pepper drinker or a Diet soda drinker, what are your thoughts on the zero soda? The Coke Zero, the Dr. Pepper Zeros.
I actually like the zeros out of everything.
I know. That's why I'm...
Like, I'm addicted to that.
Now, yeah, I'm interested to hear what people have to say, because I used to be a huge Diet Coke guy, but now that I broke the Diet Coke habit years ago, when I do have a like a soda of some kind, I actually prefer the Coke Zero to the Diet Coke now.
Yes.
But I want to know
same.
what you guys think.
I like Zero Dr. Pepper. I prefer the zeros. What's up, PBJ Racing?
Okay, and he
Are you
prefers the
new?
zeros.
Are you new to the stream? Because I feel like I haven't.
Yeah, I don't
heard
know if
your...
I welcome. I don't recognize the name, but welcome, welcome. Yeah,
I feel like all the diets should just go to zero instead.
Fred hates the zeros.
What,
Okay,
Fred?
all right,
We thought you were a normal person. No, just kidding. Don't like diet drink. I like
you like the Spindrifts? I haven't tried those.
yeah.
Or the Oli Pops. Both of them. I haven't tried either one of them. I saw somebody point that out earlier. I mean, Roman says Dr. Pepper Zero rocks. Fair enough, Jeff Wimbush. I actually remember New Coke.
I
Do you
don't
remember
remember
Clear
New
Pepsi? Do you guys remember the Clear Pepsi when Pepsi did that clear soda? They called it Clear Pepsi or whatever it was.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. That's cool. I wish we would have kept some of that stuff.
I don't. I hated Clear Pepsi.
Oh, nope. You're not new to the stream. My bad.
Been addicted to Coke Zero for decades.
I haven't tried the A&W Zero
Oh.
sugar,
I'm not a big root beer
which
guy.
I am. I'm a cream soda and kind of root beer, but I have to be in the mood for it. Like it's like that. I need to be in the mood.
Nice. Derek S. finally got a hold of
Jameis
Stag.
said no soda for me. Been off of it for 2. That's actually
It's good.
really good. I don't drink a lot of soda either.
I don't.
I only drink when we're.
I only drink Fresca, and that doesn't really count because
I feel like that counts as soda.
it's
doesn't
not.
it?
It's one. It says water. See right
But
here.
it's bubbly like
it says
soda.
sparkling soda water.
Okay.
So it's the water
Whatever
slightly
makes you
bigger.
sleep at night, David.
Second, well, there's no sugar in it, but it's also a grapefruit citrus. So that means it's almost like a fruit juice. So it's healthy.
Regular sodas are way too much like too sugary for me now.
That's how I am
So-
too.
Oh, so watch a lot, often can't chat.
Okay, fair enough,
Gotcha.
fair enough.
Well, we're happy to have you chatting with us tonight.
Mhm.
So what? I don't remember the new Coke and how it tasted. Like why?
I honestly don't remember what it tastes like either. But
Ooh, cherry Coke. That's good.
Michael Skaggs. Okay, this is funny. So even the off-brand Cola Zeros are decent. Aldi brand is good for those of us on a fixed income. So my mom years ago switched to Laura Lynn Dr. Pepper. So if you're from the South and you know what's that grocery store? Ingles sells.
Mr. Pibb.
No,
No, it's
no.
I know it because your mom gets it all the time. And I drink
it's the
it.
Laura Lynn brand of
But there's a name for it. What is it?
I don't remember what they call it though.
Dang it, David.
But it's the
I don't
Ingles.
either.
It's the Ingles store brand of Dr. Pepper, of Diet Dr. Pepper.
What is it, guys? You know it. You guys are
And
smarter than us.
All of us and our
Pepsi
kids
Blue. I
swear.
can't stand Pepsi anymore now that
I'm struggling with Pepsi. We
yeah.
bought the Pepsi the other day.
Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's
They
what it
only-
was. Not Clear Pepsi. It was Crystal Pepsi. Thank you so much for saving me, Mr. Richie J.
Real, Matt says he misses Crystal Pepsi. Up, Doug said David Fresca counts.
No, it doesn't, Doug. No.
You know who's not winning tonight? No, I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm losing for sure.
No.
Oh, you mean in the drawing? I get you now.
Because it's rigged. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, I wonder if anybody remembers the other night when we did that. Cherry Coke Zero. That is probably the best ever. I love anything. Or vanilla Coke. Or vanilla Dr. Pepper. That's anything with vanilla in it is good.
Jameson asked how much fruit juice
Dr. Perky
is in your Dr. Perky. You were correct. That is what it is. Thank you, Ron Long.
Yes.
But so my mom buys Dr. Perky
Even though
because
she
she
can-
likes it better. And
She
then
said the kids like it better. That's
and
why she
now
gets it.
everybody in the family likes it better than Dr. Pepper. It is awesome. How much fruit juice?
I mean, it's good, but it's too sugary, so I still go for Dr. Pepper Zero.
I'm not sure how much, but on the side here on this Fresca can, it does say doctor approved. So I'm just going to throw that out there. It doesn't actually say that, but that's okay. We're going to move on.
Wait, zero sugar mug root beer float flavor. Just cracked one.
Ooh,
That
sounds
sounds like a
interesting.
lot.
It does. It
Mandolin
does.
says Fresca counts. That's 2 against you.
Nope, it doesn't. Sorry. Jason 7. Can I click on this? We remember. All right. Jason 70 says, we rarely drink soda, and I got tired of spending $5 for a glass of Coke at a restaurant. Understand that.
Sometimes though, it's like nice to just have like sometimes I crave it because I don't have it a lot. So I'm like, sometimes it's nice just to have a Coke.
Yes.
And honestly, too, with the way lately I've been drinking Woodford Reserve and Diet Coke,
Yeah.
which is kind of like a Jack and Coke, but Woodford Reserve makes it a little sweeter, which is more up my alley. Because I used to do Jack and Diet Dr. Pepper, right? Or Dr. Pepper Zero.
Yeah, it was Dr. Pepper Zero and Jack Daniels.
And Jack Daniels. But then I switched around and did the whiskey as the sweeter and then still used Coke Zero. And that's my favorite drink now, or my favorite cocktail to just sip on.
Yep. Shasta, yes.
Ooh, creamy
Remember that.
coconut Dr. Pepper Zero. I actually have some upstairs. still.
We tried it. Yeah, we never even made it through the 12 pack because we still have some.
Oh yeah.
So.
But I don't drink soda a lot, so it kind of
Yeah.
just sits, but I did really like that.
Oh, yes. So Mexican Fresca is so good. Mexican Coke, yeah, the real sugar stuff, that stuff is actually
Who
pretty
sent you?
solid.
Somebody sent you a Mexican Fresca,
It was
remember?
James
James
Groff.
Groff.
Yeah, Groff sent me some real Mexican Fresca. Thank you, James, if you're out there. It was delicious. I appreciated it. Pineapple ice? I don't know that one. People sometimes ask me what whiskey, if the world ended, SHTF happened, what whiskey would I miss the most? And my response is Fresca. It's not a whiskey, it's just Fresca.
Mine is 1924. Yes. I wear the pants in this relationship.
When we were in Florida this last time, I didn't have Fresca for the whole trip. And dude, I missed it so much.
Yeah, it was like he was going into withdrawals, guys. I had to pick him up off the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty close. Pretty close. See, I pants? I thought those were optional. Just don't make me stand up right now.
Yeah, don't make him stand up. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. All right. Don't forget to enter the giveaway tonight. We're going to do the drawing right around 10 o'clock. So if you want a chance to win, we got 3 prizes right now. If you want a chance to win, make sure you're here at 10 o'clock to make sure your name is drawn. If you are not here at 10 and your name is called, when we shout your name out, if you do not respond, then you won't win. So.
That sounded pretty scary, David.
Oh, it is. It's ominous.
All right, guys. What questions do you have for us?
Questions
Anybody
for us.
anybody have some fun questions for us? This is like the hangout night, so
That's so mean. That is so mean, Derek S. We were traveling south towards Chicago and saw a Bucky sign and got excited, but it actually said you're 500 miles away. That's so mean.
That I feel like I
Oh.
wish that would happen to me more often when
Yeah.
David's like Bucky's, and I'm like,
There's-
crap.
Yeah, there's a sign somewhere, and I don't know if it's in Southern Virginia or right across the border in North Carolina, but it's like 283 miles to Bucky's, and you're like, dang it.
Ooh, they're in the countdown to Jamaica.
Oh, nice.
Nice. David, have you bought a first suppressor?
No.
Are we ready for hockey season? No.
Yes. Yes. I am hopeful that the Caps will turn it around this season. So, we're supposed to be Chef Squatch Brent. We are getting a Bucky's here in town, actually.
I feel like we've been getting a Bucky's for like
It's
ever,
been, yeah,
and
I saw
it's
recently in the
still
news it
not
got
coming
approved
yet.
by the county and the city, but it still has to go through some state approvals, I guess. So they haven't started construction yet, but I am very, very excited.
Oh, Oh, Matt, that's a cute question. That's a very so okay, I guess David, what's your biggest success the past 5 years? I have one.
Go first then.
Okay. So I feel like it's wow, that's hard because like you get a little emotional because you're coming out of like again, I feel like one of the best decisions we made and one of the biggest successes in our life was stopping the whiskey channel because only because there was getting to a point where we were burnt out and like other things in our life felt a little bit uncontrollable where not necessarily like the drinking part of it, but it was more like it became a job for us. And again, like we gained weight. We were just like, there was a lot of things that we used to like to do as far as traveling and, things that we wanted to do and goals in our life that we just couldn't accomplish. And we felt like we were sticking with it for a lot of reasons. And I feel like one of the biggest successes is now coming out of it years later and just feeling like, I drink because it's still
We drink because we want
I,
to.
I drink whiskey because it's still a passion for me and I enjoy it so much. And it's nice that I can enjoy it now and not feel like I have to drink it because I have to do a video.
Fair enough.
And again, I feel like I put more of my passion into the dog channel, which, is doing very well. And a lot of people are like, oh, people that don't know me, I guess, could say, I don't I feel like sometimes you can do stuff you can have a job and still love it too in the same sense. Kristen, I'm stealing that from you. But yeah, I feel like that was one of my biggest successes is, rebranding and going a different direction with the YouTube channel.
Yes. Good call. Good call, Jamie. I'll second that one. Fred says, so ready for football. New Bucky's in Stafford. Yes, that's the one
Yes,
I'm waiting on.
that's
Stafford.
what
That's
he's
the one we're
waiting
talking
on.
about. Yep. Caps did make some improvements. I'm hoping that they come together. I was very sad to see what's his name leave. Oh God, what was he? He was the fighter. I don't remember. Oh my God, what's his name? Anyway, sad to see him get traded. Carlson as
David,
well earlier in the year.
what's your success, David, in the last
I'll
5
just I
years?
said I agreed with yours.
Ew, you
What
can't
bourbon?
just pony
Well,
off of
you took my
mine.
best one, so there we go. I can't just repeat everything you just said. I'm really looking forward to trying that Penelope 18-year American light whiskey. I honestly, after the South Carolina trip, we bought a bunch of whiskeys
Oh
down
yeah.
there. I haven't spent almost any money on liquor at all for like
Yeah.
a month, and
I
then
almost talked to you about today, but I completely
I
forgot
had zero
about
interest in going to the store.
yeah.
And so, but one of my buddies reached out and said he got a hold of a Penelope American Light Whiskey 18-year and asked if I wanted it. And I was like, okay, yep, I'm going to sign up for that one. So, but yeah, I honestly have not been that interested in buying whiskey since the South Carolina trip.
I think to answer your question, Jamie, for me, I feel like I'm like excited and happy to try anything new and different. Um, in general, I'm not pinpointing one certain bottle
Yeah.
because again, we're not as into the whiskey community. We don't know exactly when things are dropping. We don't know exactly what's coming out that's new. So just kind of trying new stuff. You guys have
Yeah.
sent us some samples of things. We've been able to find bottles at the stores. So I think anything new that I just,
Happens.
happens
So
is
Doug,
exciting.
yeah, Doug, I think for 26, the best bottles I've had so far are probably the Heaven Hill 90th anniversary
Yes.
or Jeffrey Wax Bull Run.
That's an
American Light
amazing
Whiskey,
bottle.
the 18-year with the Pinot Noir for 44 months. That's actually opened up into a really special bottle. So I'd
Yeah.
probably say those two are my favorite of this year. Maybe.
But you got to
I
also
mean, Eagle
remember,
Rare 12 is good, but
we haven't tried a lot this year,
Yeah.
like new stuff. So,
true. Fair enough.
oh, Doug said, I'm definitely crying now. Is that,
About the Whiskey Channel, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. So I do have a question. I mean, I know, we don't have a lot of basketball fans out there. But what do you guys think about LeBron James going to the Philadelphia 76ers? Not shocked. I'm not surprised by it. For those of you that know, I am not a LeBron James fan, so this is pretty much what I expected was him to do something like this. So. It's Jeff. I don't know that it's that we prefer.
I think it's
It
nice
just
to mix
happens.
it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like tonight, for example, David's son has football practice and it's like an hour away and then his daughter had driving today where she just got her license,
Yeah,
her
she-
paper license today. So to finish in driving school. So we've been running back and forth the last few days and we've been like getting DoorDash and eating out because we have half kids at the house and then we have half kids on the road with us. So today I made like a huge spaghetti meal for us for lunch. So that way we could just kind of pick at it because I was sick of kind of eating on the go. And so
Yeah.
I decided to make a meal. So I think it's a give or take. Like it's
Yeah.
nice going out to restaurants sometimes, but then it's like also nice to have home cooked meals.
Yes.
And even my boys, sometimes my son's like, oh, I had, to go food for the last how
Yeah,
long?
if you have to go food or restaurant food for enough days in a row, you are ready for a
sometimes you're
regular
just
regular
wanting-
home meal. Even it doesn't have to be fancy home cooked meal, just be little basic stuff, and it just tastes so good.
So I think it's a balance.
So Fred says, David, the fact that you didn't say marrying Jamie was your biggest success, but they said within the last 5 years. And
Yeah,
we got
we've been
married
married
6 years
6
ago.
years
Yeah,
ago.
and we've been together 7. So I
Yeah.
couldn't say that.
Yeah, totally. He couldn't.
Not that I would. But I'm just kidding.
Is it bad that I treat the liquor store like a hobby shop?
No.
We
if
used
you're,
to.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Well, part of what it is okay, here's the thing. So when I have, so, right. So the YouTube channel is part of my business, right? So it's actually monetized and for tax purposes, it's part of my business. Right. And so when I spend money for the business, back when we were doing whiskey, I would buy whiskey. It was a business expense for content creation. Right. And then it's same with my prepping stuff now. All the prepping stuff is a business expense that ends up becoming part of what I film and talk about and test and all that stuff. So I guess my point is now it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to go drop $150 on a bottle of whiskey, I have to put that up against what I could have done for the prepping channel if I spent the money there. Does that make sense? So it's like, I want to have good stuff to drink. Don't get me wrong. Like, again, I think it was 150 with shipping for the Penelope 8-year or the 18 years. What I paid is 100. It's like 130 plus $18 in shipping, something like that. Yeah.
Roman cart. I love cheesesteaks.
Yeah. So it's, and it's because I wanted it. Right. But it's like, okay, if I wouldn't have bought the Penelope 18, which again, isn't here yet, I shouldn't hold this one up. But once it gets here, I could have used that money for something in the prepping world. And like when we went to South Carolina and I dropped like $1,200 in stuff, in bourbon. Well, I could have spent $1,200 on a new firearm.
You spent $1,200
across all the different models I bought. Yeah. So that's kind of my point is like, I have to actually,
I didn't know that, David.
that's why you were there every time I went to the store.
I know, I'm just playing with you guys.
So, but that's why it's like, I have to kind of actually make a smart decision
And
about
I'm not
where I want to actually spend the money.
And I'm not good at helping, create that like balance with him. I'm usually like, well, he will come out and tell me what was in there and I'll be like, well, why didn't you go buy that? You should have bought that. And he'll go right back in the store and buy something because I told him to. So
Yeah, true.
It's not good when you have two whiskey lovers in the house because especially the one that's supposed to be like fighting against it,
Yes.
against that passion, right?
Yes. Well, and one thing is like I have some projects that I haven't filmed yet for the channel, for the prepping channel, that are requiring a lot of like upfront money. And so like I have a project that I've been working on for 2 months now, and I still haven't been able to finish it because it's like, oh, I got to order that. Oh, I got to order that. Oh, I got to order that. And so it's just taking me a lot of time and expense. So
you guys know how much I like dogs. Well, I started the channel just so I could get a puppy, and now I want another puppy, so I'm continuing the channel.
yeah, zero fucks is given about LeBron. Yeah. Everybody gets really, really upset with me when I tell people my like where does he rate in my top 5
Mm.
or top 10 all-time players? And the answer is he doesn't. He's like number 13 for me on my list. So,
I mean, Jameson, that's kind
and
of
I can
where we were
justify it.
at with bottles. We had moving all of our moving like 700 and something bottles was kind of like the low point of our lives.
Yeah.
When we had to move and we had to move all those bottles, and I'm just like, I really wish we had already gotten rid of all of them
Yeah,
before
we moved them all,
moved.
and then I started selling them all. So, yeah, and we're down like a lot, and it's not going to be near, if and when we move again, it's not going to be near as bad
Oh yeah, I'm happy with like where
where
we're
we are.
at.
Yeah.
It's not, if anything, we can add a few bottles to our list at some point.
Yeah, and Jeff, I don't know. Whoa, not yet. Hold on. What happened? Comments. There we go. I'm not sure it's great for the 76ers, to be honest with you. I struggle to believe that he is going to fit in with Jaylen Brown. I wasn't even sure that Jaylen Brown was going to fit in with the existing 76ers, and I feel like it's a 2-year deal. I'm not sure that in 2 years they're going to be able to work things out. I really don't. I think it's going to be a little bit of a culture clash type of thing. And I definitely don't think it's great for basketball as a whole. I think he should have retired at his 20th year. I think his 20th year from the Lakers, he should have just retired.
Cheers. Hey guys, hope all is well. What's up, B. Goodman, 1982? Cheers to you. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oof. So not a lot of LeBron lovers out there, I guess.
Doug, the old speakeasy was epic, just saying. Well, the old speakeasy actually holds like a very special place in my
It's
heart.
fun. Yes.
Because that was David and I had gotten married in COVID. Like David was not going to the office because it was COVID. So he had some extra time on his hands. And all of a sudden, this guy was like cleaning out this janitor's closet in the basement of the house that we rented this house, but we moved both of us moved our families in there. I mean, that's kind of when we got married. Well, yeah, around COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So it was right after that you started the channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then he gets in there and he just starts going and doing this channel. And I'm like, he's like putting shelves up and like, he's like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, cool. And yeah. And then I will never forget us at a bed and breakfast in West Virginia.
Yeah, we were at Harper's Ferry.
Harper's Ferry, West
Went up there for the
Virginia,
weekend.
up there for the weekend because we like to hike and see the views or whatever. And I just remember like one of David's videos just like started taking off. And I ended up being like, by the end of that night, I was actually a believer because I was just like, at first I was like, okay,
That's cool.
you do you, boo, like.
Yes.
I believe in you and I'll stand by and support you on what you want to do. But I was just like, I never really knew about YouTube and about content creating and whatever. And I don't know. He just does things and they just appear. And all of a sudden that was like, became something crazy.
Raccoon says, as a Cavs fan, thought he'd come back. I thought he would go to the Cavs or the Heat because he'd already been there before. So... But the 76ers, I wouldn't have, it doesn't shock me. Yeah. So, Doug, you might appreciate this. So there is a company who makes a lot of parts for AKs and AR-15s. They do a lot of parts. I don't want to say the name yet, but basically they're going to be supplying me with a bunch of parts to do an AR build. So... they basically said, go through the website, pick out all the stuff that I want. They'll send it out to me, and I'll do a dedicated video talking about all the parts and why I picked what I did for my AR from them. So I'm going to take one of my existing lowers that I bought during the whole ramp up to the Virginia ban, and then I'm going to basically use all of their parts to build out an AR.
Mark Owens, I'm pretty sure we have under 200 bottles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We might have under 100 now.
Yeah.
I probably would guess we stay right about 100 bottles.
Next word should be, my name is Jeff. I feel triggered.
Yes. My name's Jeff.
Oh. gosh, man, that feels like so long ago.
Jeff Wimbush, yeah, yeah. Embiid is decent when he actually is healthy, but he just doesn't play enough. I struggle to think that they're going to actually mesh. And what's crazy is that I don't know if you guys heard the report that LeBron tried to go to the Knicks and they turned him down. They didn't want him. So, and I think for good reason. I don't think it helps their chemistry or helps their chance of repeating by bringing LeBron on. I just don't. He's not the same guy he was 15 years ago. And 15 years ago, he still isn't he's not a killer. He's not a finisher. He just isn't. Great player, top 15 players all time, but he's not the guy. David Cook, you're not wrong.
What's up, Esquito? Hey, guys.
Esquiodo, what's up, dude?
I'm glad that you're here to pronounce stuff for me, David.
I know. It's my job. Everybody got mad at me for saying nuclear in my video today, which I think is hilarious. So you guys, if you're old enough, you remember George Bush, the son?
No, who the heck is he? No,
but he'd always say nuclear or whatever. And I ever since he said that, I always thought it was hilarious. And so I switched over and I say it that way.
David.
I know it's technically nuclear, but it's still fun to say nuclear. So
you give us a bad rap. What about Chubby Mermaid?
Chubby Mermaid. Yes, love that.
What's up, C Nick? Cheers, everyone. Just made it on. Cheers, man. What's up, C Nick?
Yeah, cheers. Matt, with you on that one. So anybody that was alive when Jordan was playing, the only reason Jordan played for the Wizards is because he bought the team and he wanted people to come out and support the team. He didn't go there because he thought he was going to win a championship. He didn't go there because he thought he was going to make a huge difference. It was because he wanted to put butts in the seat of the organization he was a part owner of, right? So that's all that was. So anybody that was like, oh, well, Jordan, when he went there, he wasn't trying to. He was like literally retiring. There was nobody on the team to support him. He was just there to put butts in seats.
They're all nuclear.
I know, guys. I know. So many people left me comments on that video about you're not even saying it right.
Guys, actually, if you ever want a video to go viral, you do something wrong. So
put the wrong pronunciation or the wrong spelling of something on your thumbnail.
No, mine was just in the video, and I was actually impressed at how many people watched the video all the way through just to get to my grammar mistake.
Yes.
And I didn't do it on purpose, guys, I promise. But in one of my videos, I put Brady could care less. And everybody's like, it's couldn't care less. It's couldn't care less. Okay, I get it. Sorry, but not sorry because that video blew up from everybody wanting to correct my grammar.
Yes.
And then everybody fighting each other that it's not a big deal. And I'm just like, I just put my hands up and I was like, I'm going to stay out of it. Sorry.
Yeah. If you want a bunch of comments on your video, just put something like your versus your, right? YOU''RE versus YOUR. Put that on your thumbnail and people get crazy.
No.
Yeah, they do.
I tested the theory out and it didn't work the second time. Nobody corrected me and I'm like, oh.
True.
Anyways.
Yes, strategery. I love that word too. That definitely is part of my lexicon now. I should put it in a video just to tick people off.
Hey guys, I'm tuning in late.
What's up, Sean? Thanks for hopping on. You're here. That's all that matters.
Are you slammered?
Are you slammered?
And wait, these squirrels, David, Jamie, or anyone have fantasy football fans? I'd love to have a league together. My sons,
mine too.
My sons, it's really funny because his sons and then my sons were on
with my league with her ex.
With my ex, their dad, my son's dad, and then David's like,
I ain't got time for that.
Beat his dad.
I know. I was telling my son, I was like, you better beat him. He didn't know.
In the nicest way possible, you know.
That week.
What's up, Larry 3R? Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Glad you made it out.
Esquiodo. I didn't even know that the Virginia ABC had anything out there. I literally haven't been in one since we came back.
Said, pet peeve, I hate preventative. People screwed up preventive so long it's now in the dictionary. So
that's hilarious.
Honestly though, the grammar mistake that I made in my video, if you go back, it's like the one where I put on a mask for the dogs. And like I said, Brady could care less. And everybody's like, it's couldn't care less. And how could you even say that? That doesn't even make sense if you think about it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And yeah, it's a thing. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm going on my rant. But honestly, that was a big turning point in my channel.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the dad in me, but like saying absurd things wrong on purpose for some reason just makes me chuckle. Like when my daughter, like she used to play softball, and so I was like, "Oh, you did so good today. I saw that you almost scored a touchdown, right?" Like stupid stuff like that, and I just think it's so funny. And everybody else thinks I am very, very not smart for saying those things. But
I got the Virginia ABC You're a Loser email today.
I totally didn't even register the last giveaway. I didn't even. I
Yes,
missed it.
grammar Nazis. I love them, Fred, though, but I try to stay out of it. Matt, Jamie, people who are down on life are the first to comment on people's grammar. Yeah. And Davy.
Did you call me Davy? No, I was kidding. I feel like you just massaged my forehead right now. I'm really, really upset.
Well, David
No.
tries to tell me, like, yeah, all the people that are like mean to you on comments, they really like you. And I'm like, what?
The more mean they are, the more they actually like
Well,
you.
it's weird because some other guy said that to me too.
Well, okay.
Like on one of the comments that I have no idea who it
So
is. I'm like,
one of the
what?
things I saw, Joe Rogan was listening to. I was listening to a Joe Rogan years ago. Now it's probably 4 or 5 years ago, and he was talking to somebody, and I don't know who it was, but it's somebody who had a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel kind of blew up for that person. And Joe was like, "Yeah, you can't read the YouTube. You just can't read the comments, right? You just ignore the comments. Just put your content out. Blah blah blah." And so that's why, like, I've told Jamie, like, the more your channel grows, the more you're going to get people leaving really mean comments. It just happens. So just
I
ignore those
answer.
comments, move on. Don't let it get to you.
My best is appreciate the feedback. Like some guy said, she's stupid. And I said, appreciate the feedback. And then and I said, have a nice day. And the guy responded back and he said, I'm just going to give you one more comment then with laughy emojis because he was
Yeah.
like, he laughed the fact that I answered his comment back.
Yes.
So honestly, and I've had some people that like say some things and I'll say something tasteful and just be like no, I'm not mean. Like I'm not mean at all. I don't have a mean bone in my body. Ask this guy. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yes. She never gets upset, guys. I promise. Never has she gotten upset.
but no, I'm not going to get upset at their comments. Some of them are just like kind of ridiculous.
I've had some comments that piss me off. I'll be honest with you. I have had a few.
Well-
There's a few things that piss me off. Like if somebody comes back and they have like legit criticism or they disagree with me or something and they're like,
Miss Lori J, hello.
"What's up, Lori J?" If they come at me and they're like, "I disagree with your take on this because of this, this, and this, and this," actually, that's cool. I'm totally cool. Don't agree with me. Like if you've got justification and but some people just respond with you know, like they misrepresent my point completely. That kind of ticks me off a little bit.
Jameson, I've never gotten
The
mad
best,
at you.
the best comment I've ever gotten to this day, and I've said it before, is, "I love your comment, but I hate your face." Or it was, "I hate your face, but I love your content."
That's our favorite comment.
My favorite
yet.
comment I've ever had, and I got it maybe 2 months ago. And
Yeah.
whoever left it, thank you, because I love that.
I love your No, he said, I hate your face, but I love your content. And I'm like,
you can hate my face
you
all
totally
you want,
get
as long as you
me.
keep watching, and as long as like you're learning and growing and whatever. So
those caps aren't going to throw themselves, Jamie. I know Doug is asking for some caps.
okay, here's the sad part.
Sloppy
That
Chop said,
comment,
you're the
I
bigger
thought-
person.
No. Doug's comment. Let's go back to that for a second.
Somebody told me I looked like Bart Simpson, and I told him
That's
I was
just
like,
lame.
I was like laughy emoji. I was like, that is hilarious. I have never heard
Okay.
that in my life.
Okay, Doug's comment says those caps aren't going to throw themselves. So I see this, and what pops in my brain, the way that translates.
David
hold on.
thinks you're talking about his calves.
I did. I thought it said those calves aren't going to grow themselves, and I was like, "We're talking about my calves again? Okay, I'm down with that."
David's like, yeah.
And then it said jammy, and I was like, "Wait, jammy?" They're like, "Oh, caps and throw, not grow." Oh, my bad. Not about me.
Wow, all about David.
Yes.
I love the keyboard warriors out there. Oh yeah.
So for those
Like,
of you, yeah,
it's-
So for those of you that watch Fat Electrician on YouTube channel, Fat Electrician, you know, he does the keyboard warrior thing where he'll throw on his like bump helmet and he'll grab his keyboard and throw it on his shoulder like a bazooka. And he's like, duh. And he pretends to be a keyboard warrior. One of my favorite little skits like out there.
Mr. Richie J trying to
All
keep it
electronicals,
into
that's
whiskey.
funny.
I bought a cut above red wheat and it's spicy.
Cut above red wheat. Haven't had that one. Okay.
Yeah. Josh the vegan, what is up? If the live stream gets 200 likes, David will wear a Hawaiian shirt next week.
If we get to 200 likes, I'll go shirtless next week. I won't actually. That's
I was
not-
like,
was joking.
can we
That's-
not get to? No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody's like, hit the unlike button, hit the unlike button. Drive that number down. We don't want to see that.
Yes, it's all about David. Michael Skaggs says it ain't a war crime the first time.
Love that saying. I love that saying.
Matt, like,
I know,
dude,
Matt.
David showed me him, and I'm like, he's not a fat electrician.
He was an electrician. He was actually like a master. What is it? What's the word for a master electrician? Is it master electrician? Is that the? It's not. It doesn't sound right. But
Creating 500 smarts.
yeah, Michael Skaggs, I'm with you. There's so many of those videos of his I'd love to show my kids. So when we're driving back and forth, I'll play YouTube videos for my kids a lot of the time.
Oh gosh.
And I would show them fat electrician videos, but he does cuss a lot, and I struggle
Oh my
with
gosh,
that.
guys, I feel really bad. Okay, so yesterday, David and I were in the car. I rode with David to drop off his son at football practice and his daughter at driving school. And then we ended up with the kids in the car and we're going back and I'm just looking through reels. Well, I have it turned down, the volume, so I don't hear anything. And then I landed on this one where it says, you know, dads with daughters showing their girls how to like watch out for boys. And the daughter's like falling back and the dad steps aside and lets her fall because he's like, don't trust boys, you know?
And that's why you don't trust boys.
Well, when I turned it up, it was like, what did it say? Like it said
She's
the F
swearing, yeah.
word. Like, and I'm like, crap, I just sent your daughter and you a reel that had the F word. And I felt really bad because his daughter's 17 and I sent her the F word reel. I didn't apologize for that.
That's okay. She's used to you swearing,
Oh,
Jamie.
and then that's exactly what he said. And I'm like, I don't cuss at all. I don't really cuss at all. You guys-
Don't really cuss
you
at all.
guys-
Now the truth comes
No,
out.
well,
I don't cuss at all.
probably,
I don't really
no,
cuss
I
at all.
cussed one time on the live
What's up,
stream.
Kraken?
But you guys were all the witness to that, and that's probably one of the only times that
She does not swear often. That's
I
true.
don't like
very, very,
every
very, very
time.
rarely.
Like if I stub my toe and accidentally say a word, my sons are like they go crazy. They're like, "Mom,
funniest thing ever.
yeah." They're like, "You got on us so much about cussing or accidentally cussing," and they think it's the craziest thing when I cuss, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm not a potty mouth.
No. Have you guys ever watched those?
Doug, he's really not fat. I mean, the electrician is not fat.
No,
at
he's
all.
not. He's great. I mean, he seems like one of the coolest of that whole, you know, Pew View, Honest Outlaw, up into who else is part of that whole ecosystem? The Black Rifle Coffee guys, maybe, Matt Best, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't know if he's really part of that or not. I think he's more of the.
Reminds me of Christmas Story. Fudge, I say that a lot. Like when I know there's kids around and I stub my toe.
Yes.
Dude, that's probably the worst ever is stubbing your toe. That's when I say the worst words.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Fair enough. Fair enough. If y'all have any other questions, feel free to ask him. Donut Operator. He's pretty good. I've never gotten too much into
Donut
him.
Operator.
So he's a former cop and he does a lot of like police cam video type stuff, or at least he used to. He got swatted the other day. He was on a live stream and somebody called the SWAT team on him. Yeah.
What?
Sometimes people will find out your address when you're on a live stream and they think it's funny to call the police, your local police, and report like a hostage situation.
They
literally
ever done that to
the police
us.
literally like storm into the house
Yikes.
thinking there's a hostage situation and it gets caught on camera.
Man, we only get pizza delivered to us.
I'll take pizza over swatting. I do not want a swatting. That is not cool at all.
That
That's
would be
not
that
cool,
would be
guys.
some good live TV right there.
It's not.
I'd be like, Fitz, do not bite him.
Well, anytime, yeah, I mean, that's the problem is anytime the police enter your home, if you've got dogs, you're risking your dogs getting shot because if they don't, because they don't know if the
Don't
dogs
say
are,
that.
well, they
Let's
don't
not-
know. Well, that's what, it's not funny. That's why swatting is actually like horrible. Like it's not even funny at all. So, because you risk the
Yes.
dogs getting shot, you risk
Okay.
getting shot.
I'm not a fan anymore.
Yeah, it's extremely dangerous. So,
At least nobody knows our address, right?
except all of our
Patreons.
Patreons.
I was like,
It is a horrible waste of resources. I think if anybody actually
Yeah.
swats somebody on a live stream, that whoever reports, like who actually called in the thing, should actually get hunted down and charged with a crime of some
Mr.
kind.
Ritchie asked, how many clicks did we get on the spider episode?
No.
I don't know. I actually shared it on my dog channel. I have
Yeah.
not gone back to look at it though.
Yep.
That was crazy. Like sometimes things just happen and you never know. I know.
I know. I was like, I better check. I didn't look for a while. Every time I come down here to film at night now, I actually look up and just kind of look around and
That's
see
creepy.
if the spider's around. Fred, your spider's up here on the shelf behind me. I don't know if you can see it. It's right
Oh, I see it.
there.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark, but yeah.
Fred sent us a spider in the box with our samples, and
Yes.
David, yeah,
I almost did VA Bourbon fan, but then I realized I should probably complete the sentence just for YouTube's sake. Yeah, David Cook, 100%. Yup.
I mean, I think that
I'm with you.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I have gotten into this thing now where like I'll watch like these police chase videos.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's annoying.
Oh my God.
We were in Florida
I get-
a few weeks ago, and
I
David's
watched-
like, "Oh my gosh, I watched a police chase
I
right
watched
here,
one-
Jamie. It was right there." And
Yeah,
right there.
right after we
And I'm
booked
like,
our trip to
"Dude."
go to Clearwater in outside of Tampa, I was watching a police chase, and it actually happened to be in Clearwater. So I looked up on the map where they were chasing him, and I looked it up. And then when we were in town, we drove by there. I was like, that's where they arrested the guy, and he was like swimming in the river or in the bay. You know, he did this high speed chase and everything. Anyway, those things are so fascinating to me. But I honestly, it drives me crazy when they do that because it's so dangerous because they'll literally almost kill people. They almost hit the guy who ran from the
You were
police.
telling me about the
Almost hit a
baby
baby in a
carriage.
baby carriage, right?
Dude, that's
And like, yeah. So wait, Matt says, fun fact, Nick changed his name to Fat Electrician after tearing his pec. He went to say flat electrician and said fat electrician. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's awesome. Well,
Jeff.
yeah, the police chases are insane, but what drives me crazy is like they're literally driving through, literally almost killing people, and the only charges they get is like felony evasion or something, right? They don't get any of these
Jeez.
like almost running people over, almost
Like-
hitting a baby,
Like,
attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
Like they don't get anything like I don't want to say super serious, but they don't, and it really, if you have that much disregard for whatnot. Sergeant Curtis, I think a lot of the ones I'm watching might be from him, but I watch them where there's a streamer who will play the Sergeant Curtis videos and then respond in real time to the Sergeant Curtis videos. So I think that's what I'm actually watching. What's up, puppy Luke?
What's up, puppy Luke?
How you doing this fine evening? Why are you looking up Jamie?
What, David?
I'm your pool boy. You don't need to be looking up Puerto Rican pool boys for
no,
hire.
I'm
okay?
actually on Big Vic's.
No,
backyard.
no, I know what you're looking at. I can see. I know there's a lot of, very young, attractive pool boys on the screen right now.
David. No.
It's not. That's not true, guys. I was just messing. Swatting in Georgia is a felony. Good. I'm a fan of that. I am a huge fan of that. And Chubby Mermaids. Yes. That's still my favorite shirt. I'm going to get a Chubby Mermaid shirt at some point. It is, Fred, it is really fascinating to see people's reaction to, like, getting arrested, interacting with the police. The pit maneuver is pretty cool when they pull it off. It's really sad when they try to do a pit maneuver and they end up the cop loses control of his car and the criminal gets away. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm glad, because those things they really do put, regular citizens at risk when somebody's shooting down the road, splitting lanes and stuff at 100 miles an hour. That happens a lot too, Lisa Bursch. Is like at the end of the videos, they'll be like, this so and so is, innocent until proven guilty, and they were charged with these things, and then they were convicted of these things, and you're like, wait, he ran from the cops, literally almost killed 10 people, and he got 6 months in prison in a first degree misdemeanor or whatever, and you're like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Doug's a pool boy.
Wow,
Doug,
David.
you're in Virginia too. I mean, I'm just saying. Do you ever provide pool services, Doug?
Yeah, David likes him a
No.
good pool boy.
I need help with the pool. I'm always
I
struggling
know,
with the
that's
pool.
what I'm saying. Look.
Oh my gosh.
I had to go over there and say
You're
hi to
killing me.
everybody at the other live stream.
It's on Big Vic's. Yeah.
Big Vic, yeah. I'm multitasking.
Yes. My wife and I have an agreement.
I see Drift and Drams, Katie and
Yeah, Fred says my wife and I have an agreement. If we win the lottery, she can pick the pool boy. If I can pick the maid. What's up, Will, man? How you doing?
What's up,
Cancun,
Will?
week before Christmas.
What?
Wait,
Oh, no.
is that kid time for us? Do we have the kids for Christmas?
We have the kids for Christmas, but
So for us,
what about Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we don't have the kids. We don't have the kids Thanksgiving, so we're free on Thanksgiving, or we're free on the 26th of December. So the kids will go back to their other parents on the 26th, 27th. So we would basically have right after Christmas to New Year's is what we have open, or Thanksgiving. But yeah,
Our kids are getting loud up there.
I know.
Oh, they're going right before Christmas.
Oh, Doug's in Florida. I forgot about that. For some reason, I was thinking we're in Bourbon.
There's
or in
Katie.
Virginia. Oh,
I know,
geez.
Katie. I went over there because I saw you on the live stream. I was like, I miss them. Cheers, Katie. Miss you guys.
Jameson, that's going back in the time machine there. So do y'all remember back when Chris Farley and Adam Sandler were on Saturday Night Live? Do you guys remember the Schlitz gay commercial? It was a beer commercial around the pool party. It was like a pool party. Yeah, anyway, good times, good times. Yeah, Will, message me, man. We'll see if we can work something out. It'd be tons of fun. We went to Tampa, was our last kind of trip.
Yeah.
It was
To
more
see
so to see
friends.
friends than it was
Yeah.
to get away. But man, I am going to need a trip because I have been working
Really.
ridiculous, and next month is going to be brutal for me. I have 2 new clients coming on board, and it's going to be plus the one massive writing I'm in the middle of. So it's going to be a crazy month. So definitely going to be looking for a way to get away.
What's up, All-in Wiggins? Cheers, man.
Matt, anytime you and Mandolin can head to DC, love to go out
Well, at some point, we're hoping
to
maybe
get to Kentucky.
to get
Yeah.
to Kentucky, maybe October-ish, right? Because that's when we were potentially
If
talking.
if we can get to the Jason C's event,
Yeah.
even if we can't get in because we're not whiskey people anymore, but even if we just are in town over that weekend, it might work
Yeah.
out. Yes.
Sounds like Thanksgiving in the speakeasy to me. Wild turkey for everyone. Well, yes, we definitely got to meet up at some point
Yes.
because there's like people on the bucket list that we have to meet
That would be fun.
at some point.
True, Matt. Now that Matt's retired, all weekends are free. I would love, Doug, we almost, on the Florida trip, we almost did that. Because what I had suggested, so from here to Tampa is 13
Kathy
hours.
Graves, that's where the graves are right now. Kathy sent me a picture of St. Augustine.
Oh, they're in St. Augustine?
Well, she's like, I thought of you and sent me a picture of the
Gotcha.
lighthouse, St. Augustine.
So because we almost drove, and what we would have done was probably drive down to, we probably would have broken the trip up and stayed around Jacksonville, St. Augustine area, and then cut the last couple hours over there. Ooh, Kraken's going to New Orleans. I've never been there. Heard it's a good time, but never been there. Yeah, I don't want to bring up a bunch of. I'm not going to bring it up. Never mind. It's
No, go
it's
ahead,
current
what?
events. It's current event news stuff. We don't need to talk. We'll talk about it on Sunday.
David.
Joe and Kathy are here. Evidently, yeah. Doug, if you can reach out to Joe.
Yeah, I mean, Kathy messaged me today and sent me a picture of the lighthouse. And then she just said, "Oh my God, don't tell Doug we're here." No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. But she did say they sent me the St. Augustine, and thought of you. So.
Yes. Now, we are hitting toward the end of the live stream. So if you are behind in your playhead, move your playhead all the way over. So if your name is called when we do the drawing here in about 15, 18 minutes, if your name's called, make sure you shout yourself out so you can win a prize. We got 3 prizes tonight. Some free whiskeys to try for those of you that are of the persuasion where you would like to drink a little whiskey. Now, oh man, there's so much prepping stuff I want to talk about.
No, David.
I know. That's why I keep resisting it. I just got a new multi-tool. I bought one of those Work Pros. I don't know if you guys. So, Best Damn EDC is a YouTube channel. Did a he's tried a couple of these different cheaper multi-tools, but he did a Work Pro. It's like $25 or $25-ish or so. And it's basically like the original Wave, Leatherman Wave. Man, I ordered one just to try it out as a cheaper alternative to the other Chinese knockoffs that I bought. Man, it is so good for $25. Crazy. Nicole Robinson. Are you guys doing an AR ban in Arizona? They tried to outline new ones here, the sale of them here in Virginia, but it got frozen by the court, so we got opened back up so we can buy them again. But how many multi-tools do you need? The answer is 1. But how many do I buy? A lot.
Yeah.
So, because here's the thing, when I buy kit,
I have a multi-tool because of this
Jamie's
guy.
got multiple multi-tools and she doesn't even know about.
No, I have one. I know for sure I have one that I keep in my purse.
Well, yeah, you have the one that you have in your purse.
Okay,
it's a little Swiss Army one.
Yeah.
But then you actually have a real one that's on your belt, which you don't even probably know about. And then you have, yeah. So, but I'm buying kit for 7 people, right? So it's not like, when people are like, well, you're only going to buy one chest rig, so you might as well buy a Haley Strategic or whatever super nice chest rig or super nice Leatherman or whatever. I'm buying 7, right? And so, or 8, depending on how you want to count them. I'm always, I'm building out kit for whoever's crashing at my place at the end of the world, and whoever I want to arm, and I want to arm the whole neighborhood. So there we go. So Doug's 15 minutes from St.
Augustine.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 minutes from St. Augustine. You're right.
Yep. David.
Oh, really, Matt? I didn't know that. But yeah, I bought this little Work Pro Leatherman. It's like a original Wave. And man, that thing is for $25. That thing is hard to beat. I mean, I like the Byberry that I have, the Rock Tools. I really like the Rock Tools that I have. Obviously, the Leathermans are great, but they're just so expensive for the price, or so expensive compared to these other brands that are like a third of the price with the exact same, and in some cases, better steel.
God gave you 10 fingers for a reason. Who needs a multi-tool? I love that. That's amazing.
Yes.
Hey, and if you are new to the live stream, shout yourself out so we can shout you out and introduce ourselves.
Doug, I'm going to be getting some very, very soon. I just got to get through.
Really? You're getting a silencer?
Suppressor, yeah. So
it's a silencer.
He said silencers, but they don't really make them sound. They just suppress the sound some. But anyway, whatever.
Wow,
it's a very nitpicky. Oh. It's a very. I answered it in a very douchey gun guy way, and I apologize for that, Doug. You can call them silencers. It's all good. I said that in a jerkish way. But my point is is that I've got to get through fixing my son's car. Then I've got to get the Forerunner fixed because the
Wood
Forerunner needs new tires and a
Motorsports,
lift kit.
you may need to capitalize that.
You might have
Right?
to capitalize that. Yes.
To actually enter. It might
Yeah,
need to be
it's
all
a
caps.
yeah, all caps. I love lamp. But yeah, I've got to get my son's car fixed. I've got to
Florida
get the
Adventures.
I've got to get the Forerunner lifted with new tires and wheels and a roof rack, and then I've got to get the Jeep. I've got some stuff on the Jeep I've got to do. So I've got a bunch of car stuff that's kind of overdue before I get into the suppressor game. And then I also I got to get some nods. I don't have any night vision or thermal.
David, for a minute there, I thought David Cook said, I thought he said dead air wife. And I was about to be like, whoa,
Yes.
but it's
Dead air. Yeah, it's a dead air as a suppressor.
yes.
Doug says, I said work sharp. I love work sharp for sharpening knives. Yes. The Work Pro is the actual multi-tool.
Thoughts on the new riff stuff? We don't have a lot of the new riff stuff.
I've liked New Riff in the past. They keep getting better and better. They're pretty consistent. We had their 8-year bourbon and 8-year rye, and I think even a malted whatever. Didn't love the malted one, but the regular bourbons and ryes, pretty good. The store picks are pretty good for the price.
What's
It's
up,
good.
Nicole Robinson? Are you new to the stream? Because I feel like
Yeah,
why do
Seems like a
strange?
little bit of a new name.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Larry 3 hours, exactly right. The New Riff's about $50 for a single barrel, and they're pretty solid. Yeah, so the FFL I use is actually he has a silencer shop kiosk in his store, and so it's super easy to do. Just need to free up the money.
Mauricio, cheers all. Been
What's up,
missing these
Mauricio
lives.
Pastenes?
Having a month-old baby really messes with sleep
It
and
does.
with time to
It does.
keep.
Congratulations on the baby.
Congratulations. We come second
Mhm.
in the baby realm.
Did you guys have it or steal it?
David.
It's a joke. It's a joke. I
No,
know.
that's not funny.
He's probably laughing right now.
You're just asking for the squat team to like.
Yeah, now his wife isn't gonna like the joke.
No.
His partner's not gonna like the joke. Wife, partner, whatever, girlfriend, whatever it is. Anyway, yes, definitely.
Partner, like it's like a.
I have no idea what your relationship status is. I apologize if I insinuated something that wasn't there. I don't
Dude,
know.
Just stop while you're ahead. Oh my gosh. Actually, all in. So we traded Olin. We traded in the Tahoe where
Yes.
the owl hit the grill.
Yes.
We traded in for a Forerunner.
Yes.
So how long have we had the Forerunner? 6 months now?
2 months?
Really? That's it?
Yeah, it's only been 2 months.
Oh, a few months.
No, it's like 2 months old. It's 2 months old. 100% Kraken. I miss the chickens. Oh my gosh, I miss the chickens.
Wait, Nicole, yes, you're new?
Awesome.
Well, cheers. Also not Nicole, it's David as well.
Did I say Silencer Shop? What was I supposed to say?
Wait.
Because there's Silencer Co., which is the manufacturer, but then there's Silencer Shop, which is the store, the online store that has the
Nicole
kiosk, right?
lost
or am I
my
wrong?
phone.
I could be wrong, Mr. Grizz. I don't know. I'm 2 hours into this live stream and
Mr. Grizz.
some high proof stuff.
Yes, please, Josh. Josh the vegan says everyone liked the live stream, so David has to wear a Hawaiian
I've
shirt
worn
tomorrow.
a Hawaiian shirt on
That's like
a live
200
before.
likes, so David's not going to get there to
No,
200
I don't
likes.
get 200 likes. He says the baby is ours, I swear.
Nicole,
Congratulations,
how dare
seriously.
you?
We have multiple kids. We like the kids. Smash Burger Tool.
Oh, that sounds
that's
good
cool.
right now.
Smash Burgers.
I made some pretty good spaghetti
Some
today
people-
for lunch, so
You
that's
really
what
did.
I'm going to have after we get off the live stream.
Dude, some people don't like the smash burgers because there's too much char versus meat. I like the char. I like the
like
smash
char.
burger. I like the char.
Yes.
I like the char.
One time, David, you tried to smoke burgers or something? Ugh, don't ever do that. There's only some meat that needs to be smoked, and it's not burgers. It's not hot dogs. Like, ugh. They're just too juicy inside.
So, John Cloud, I do have to give you the Joe Graves Award of the night. Joe Graves is not on the live stream, but John Cloud steps in with a very Joe Graves comment. I could use a suppressor for my wife. It's comments like that which explain why I'm single. But that's pretty funny.
Oh, John.
That is pretty funny, John. So,
Jeff said he made smash burgers tonight. But then you could probably make them just like the way you want to.
Okay. Here's the thing I've never done, and y'all, we're running out of time.
Smash spaghetti should be a thing.
Speaking of spaghetti,
We're not running out of time. We have 9 minutes left.
9
David.
minutes. Well, that's
Yeah.
only 9 minutes.
What's up, Sean? Yeah, the price for a set of all the.
Yes.
Sean,
my Jeep tires are like $300
Why
a
are you
piece
downing us now?
for the ones that I like to buy. So, but I've got to buy. So I've got to get all new Forerunner. I've got to get Forerunner lift kit. Then I've got to get. Honestly, I'm probably, because of the budget, I'm probably just going to do some spacers this time, and then for now at least.
All right, I'll text Kathy, Doug.
Do some spacers for now, and then put on the size tires I want. A 2-inch spacer will put on the size tire I want. I'll probably just do that for now, and then do a full lift kit down the road. Because I don't know if I have the budget for it, honestly. But my tires are almost dead, and I have to get new tires. But new Forerunner, so a spacer kit, Forerunner tires, Forerunner reels, a roof kit, a roof rack, like a full roof rack for the Forerunner. Then my son's car, which is $2,000 just for brakes, maintenance, etc. Then on the Jeep, I need to get 4 new tires. The tires are getting pretty rough. I don't want to go through another winter, so I need to get them before winter. And then I need to have my whole four-wheel drive system checked and oiled. It's been a couple of years since I've done that. And then tightened down, because I know I've got a little bit of the lift kit has come loose. It's not bad, but still. And then I also need the steering stabilizer replaced, because that whole shock is just dead. So I've got some maintenance stuff to take care of.
I miss my wife, but I keep practicing. That's funny.
Another Mr. Gris, another one row after hours. We haven't done that one for a long time.
Yeah.
And after hours, that's fun. The Falcons. I like that Mickey Thompson came out with some ones that I really like.
Greystone, I have
It's not
way too
aggressive.
much 1924 left to actually kill a bottle. I'm gonna wet my glass.
Josh the Vegan, I don't know yet.
I forgot to take off the cork.
The lid, nice.
Jeffrey Whack, what is up?
What's up, Jeffrey Whack? So Josh the Vegan on
Bardstown Blitz reminder.
Yes. So
All
on my Jeep, I did a 3.5-inch full lift.
We're gonna have to try to get tickets.
I've
on
never
the
done
down low,
spacers
Jeff.
before, so I don't know. What am I supposed to do, Josh? Should I do strut spacers or body lift spacers? I would guess I'm thinking strut spacers, but I do not know. Tell me what I should get. Yes, we were just talking about that earlier about
Yes.
October. So
Yes,
got to get to Kentucky in October.
we got to get tickets on the down low. No, I'm just kidding. I can go and be.
Yes. Yeah, my steering
Okay,
stabilizer
yeah.
on the Jeep is shot. Right around 40 miles an hour, we do get some wobble. It doesn't go to a death wobble, but it's rough. So
Wait, what's wobbling?
the Jeep, the Jeep, when it's around 40 miles an hour, it wobbles a little bit, right around 38,
Oh, I thought
36,
that's
38,
how
40
it
miles
took
an
me
hour.
for a ride.
You're so bad. All right. Yeah, that's what it
my
is.
Jeep.
That's what I have. I have 2 of those on the Jeep right now. On the front, I've got the Mickey Thompson all-terrains, and that's what I'm going to put on all 4 this time. So the Mickey Thompsons are overpriced, but I really like the all-terrain ones. I think that's what they are. I'm not 100% sure. Falcons, Wild Speak are awesome. I haven't looked at those. For the Forerunner, I'm going to be probably doing just BFG ATs. I've had those on Jeeps in the past. I've really liked them. I don't want something super aggressive on the Forerunner. I don't plan on doing a whole lot. I just want some capability, but it's mostly on the road. Oh, Jeff's going to be coming down to to Kentucky in October. Hope we might see you there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sure yet, but we'll let you all know as we know. Jamie,
Yo.
it's time.
No. Oh, no, it's not. 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. We got to start.
Are you guys ready for us to start now, or should we hang out for 5 more minutes?
Josh the Vegan, I did not see a recommendation for what kind of spacers, what kind of lift kit to do. Strut spacers or body lift spacers. If you've got recommendations, there we go. I put a 6-inch. I can't do. I don't want to do a suspension lift on a Forerunner or a 6-inch one. Holy cow! 6-inch plus a 3-inch body lift.
So
that's crazy.
So Jeffrey Whack, by the way, you didn't hear.
38s.
David said your bottle was one of
my top bottles of 2026.
Top bottles
the Bull
of
Run,
2026
the Pinot
so
Noir
far.
finish one you guys picked.
So good. He's been
it's
working
opened up
on
so
it.
good.
And did you ever find out if he had more?
Somebody said they did when they ordered it. on Sunday.
Tom Shanley, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't ordered another one because I'm waiting for payday.
Oh, tomorrow.
But just tomorrow.
Jeff, do you still have more bottles?
Yes.
Just asking for a friend.
5 more minutes.
Let it roll.
Yes. Like 20 left? Okay. Yeah, I might
Jeff
try to pick
said
one
there's
up.
like 20 left.
Yeah, it's best. It's one of my my 2 favorite bottles of the year, Jeff, right now are Heaven Hill 90th and
yours. That's
So,
what you said at the
yeah.
beginning of the live stream.
So, granted, we haven't had a whole lot from this year, so take that for what it's worth. But
Yeah, it's really good though.
it's fantastic.
Very
It's
good.
so good.
So definitely maybe tomorrow we'll see if we can order another bottle.
Yes.
See, even Tom. Yep, Tom was the one that let us know about that.
That's right. That's right.
Fitz is barking up there.
That's right.
I don't.
Jamie, guess what?
What?
Giveaway time.
All right, guys.
All right, we got 3 prizes tonight. We've got the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, the E.H. Taylor Rye, and Jeff Emerson's, oh gosh, wrong button. Jeff Emerson's Russell's Reserve 13 year.
Why are the dogs barking?
Who knows?
Well, I just don't want the kids to go to the door for anything.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So the winner, again, if your name is called, shout yourself out in the live chat, okay? That's like the key thing. And then we'll give you instructions from there. But the winner of the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, free shipping. All you got to do is just send me some info over email and we're ready to go. But the winner of that is Carla Ousley. Carla Ousley, are you out there?
Carla, are you new to the stream? Because I feel like I haven't heard that name before either. Carla Ousley, you have to speak up in the chat if
Yes.
you won tonight.
That's right.
Jack in the Pox said rigged already, but honestly, we don't even know who that is.
Nope.
So
Carla Ousley, are you out there?
Carla Ousley, Big Daddy. Oh, she's here.
Congratulations, Carla. Carla, here's what you got to do. You got to email me at davidtherow@gmail.com. Tell me your name, shipping info, YouTube handle, and what you won. And Carla, you won the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
It's good, too.
Yes, it's a good whiskey. And if you're not a whiskey person, it's still a good whiskey. You'll enjoy it. All right, the winner of the E.H. Taylor Rye. Next week, I promise we'll mix it up and do a different giveaway. The winner of the E.H. Taylor Rye.
We might have to look for some new bottles, too, since you got paid.
Maybe.
All right, here we go.
Jamie with the
Mrs.
E.H. Taylor
Appalachian
Rye.
Bourbon Society. Jamie, are you still out there tonight?
Congratulations, Jamie.
Yeah, congratulations. Looking so witty in her profile pic with her glasses on. Jamie, are you out there? Mrs. Appalachian Bourbon Society. Or is Daniel out there?
I can see Dan being like, get on the computer.
Yeah, go. Get up, Jamie.
I know.
You
I know.
won.
What's up, Scenic? How you doing, man?
What's up? Scenic's been on here.
I have not acknowledged him yet. I'm here.
Oh, she's here.
Congratulations, Jamie. E.H.
Cheers.
Taylor Rye heading your way. All right. Cool to see. Yeah,
people
exactly.
to meet.
Exactly.
And see.
All right.
Look, I saw mine. Go
The
by.
winner of
A mom with dogs.
Jeff Emerson's Bourbon Realtor Russell's Reserve 13 Chef Squatch Brent.
Chef Squatch Brent.
Squatch Brent.
I feel like I'm like.
I keep wanting to say Sasquatch.
Yeah, you do.
And I know that's the point.
Oh, I'm here. Wow,
that was quick.
Good
that was
job.
holy
Dude,
quick.
I might overpour that sample just
I
because
know.
you got there so
Gonna
quick.
fill it. Well, that's Jeff. Jeff's
Oh,
gonna have
that's
to overpour
Jeff's
it.
sample.
Yeah, Chef Squatch Brent. Send me an email to davidtherow@gmail.com. Tell me your name, shipping, and I'm having to read it from Matt's text.
Matt's
saving me right now because I can't think.
Matt's putting everything together for
Chef
us.
Chef Squatch Brent. Send me an email to davidtherow@gmail.com. Tell me your name, shipping info, YouTube handle, and
Carla
what
said
you
she
won.
won a few weeks ago. So when we do pour those samples, if it's from us, then we'll probably have those samples shipped together.
Yeah. If both of them are from us.
Okay, so we're behind probably like 2 months now?
Oh yeah, Carla won an Eagle Over 12 from us, so we'll send both of them to you.
That's what she said.
Yeah, we'll start getting them shipped out soon.
Yeah.
We usually get behind a couple months and then we catch.
Yeah, normally we bulk ship.
Yes.
So it's getting to be that time.
It is getting to be that time. So be on the lookout. All right, but thank you everybody for being on the live stream tonight.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Congratulations to our winners tonight. Jeff Emerson, thank you so much for donating a sample to the giveaway tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Appreciate that.
It's always nice when people share whiskey that we don't have either.
Amen.
So.
Y'all come back on Patreon's come back 8:00 on Sunday night, and then
we're so much fun.
It'll be fun. At least I'll be there. I don't know if you'll be there, but I'll be there.
I'll make an effort because I love our Patreon.
That's right. And then
Why'd you give me that dead stare, David?
Then, well, I just don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Have fun on Saturday.
I know
night,
we're gonna have fun on Saturday night. But then come back for some prep and talk on Sunday. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but it'll be awesome. I promise you.
I may or may not be on the prepping one. But...
Best live stream ever, 9:00 on Sunday. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you soon. Enjoy your Friday
Love you guys.
tomorrow.
Until next time.
Until next.